Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Sunday again and I'm trying to be a little bit more consistent. So today I am on here to share with you my mixing and application of a two-step process that I use to get jet black hair with highlights of auburn from Henna. And the Henna brand that I'm using today is from Henna Souk. Also the Indigo powder from Henna Souk. So guys, we're going to get into this video and get started. I've already set my scale down here to the grams mode, and I have some left in this packet, and I have a new packet of Henna ready to go. But I want to see how much I have left in this packet. Maybe I measured it out right the last time, and it's 50 grams left in here because each pack is 100 grams. So yeah, I don't need to use the other pack, guys. Yeah, it's exactly 50. All right. All right, I cut the other pack open, but I haven't broke the little vacuum seal on it, so it's okay. All right, so that is the organic Rajasthani Indian henna powder from Henna Souk. Fast and furiously becoming my favorite brand of henna because it is so easy to rinse out of my hair. Okay, and also to this, guys, I am going to mix in a half a teaspoon of aloe vera powder to cut the dryness. So let me get my spoon for this and I'll add that right into the scalp health I get from it and the color. The color is a bonus all in all because my shedding and everything goes down whenever I do henna. So I'm getting used to including it more into my routine. If I'm not doing put a little bit of the water in, I'm going to add a little at a time and mix it because I do not want this to be soupy. I want this to be thick and packed into my hair. And I always think I don't have enough henna powder. And once I get to applying it to my hair, I always have too much and I end up having to put it in the freezer and save it for gloss treatment. So this time I went and I stuck with the 50 grams instead of putting a whole bunch in. But as long as I start with my roots first, I should be fine. That's pretty thick. We're going to add some more water to it because I have noticed if I don't put enough fluid in it and make it real creamy, henna will not adhere to your hair. It seems like it rolls away because it's too dry. So I try to make sure it's pretty well creamy with enough moisture in it before I start applying it to my hair. Now henna, whenever you first mix it, it is always lumpy, always. And once it sits for a while and absorbs the fluid, then it thins itself back out. And to this, I am not going to be adding any type of oils because when you have oils mixed in there, the henna does not adhere to your hair as much. You'll get some of the payoff, but we want all of the payoff. A little bit more, and then I'll come back. Get the big chunks off. Yeah, I'm going to let that sit, guys. And once I come back to it, if I have to add more fluid, then I add more fluid to it. All right, guys, let's slide right on into the henna. All right, you just saw the mixing of my henna, and it is ready, set, go. It could sit for a little bit longer, but the rest of the dye release can happen right on my head. Back in the day, I used to sleep in my henna with no problem and get up in the morning and rinse it out. I would literally mix it, not even let it sit, put it right on my head, let the dye release happen. Boom, I'm asleep for them 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours, get up the next morning, rinse that henna out. I have not waited all day for the henna to do what it needs to do. So since it's already 8 in the evening, I know I'm not getting up at no midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning like I'm going to work because I'm on vacation. So this henna gonna be in my head until in the morning when I get up at probably around 6 a.m. And I'm cool with that because I've done it before and I have noticed that when I'm doing this two-step process of henna and indigo, my uptake of the indigo is much, much better when I leave the henna on there for a long period of time. So I have more henna deposits on my hair in order for the indigo to adhere to the henna. So that's the only reason that you get black hair when you do this process, is because the indigo adheres to the henna that's in your hair. So I'm going to leave the henna on there almost a good 8 hours or so before I rinse it out and apply the indigo to it. So I'm just getting this off of my little ladle, and then I'll go ham in applying this in. This is a perfect consistency to this henna. It's not running down my hands, which means it should not run all over the place on my hair. And I'm starting at the top of my head because I kind of want to build this into a bun up at the top. Due to the sides and the back of my hair being gone, I don't know if this henna is just going to straight run out of my head wraps and everything tonight, because there's no hair for it to hold on to around the edges as much. And I'm putting this on pretty heavily because I have a half a bowl of this. But again, my hair is not as much as before. So I'm going to move pretty quick on this. If I have to stop, then I have to stop. Now, the length of my hair, I don't have to concentrate on it as much, but I'm going to, because I want to get more of that jet black look. And henna, the more you use it, the richer your color becomes. So when you first start using henna, you're going to have that coppery, orangey color to your hair, if you're not doing the indigo, of course. But over time, the more you use henna, the more color deposits you get. Now you see how that compacted, that section is saturated in henna. So my hair is compacting in, okay? Make sure I get it all down at the roots, because that's where the gray hair is taking over my life at. And I have plenty in this bowl, okay? That should be plenty. And this henna blend rinses out very, very easily. Thank you, Khadijah of Henna Souk. Whenever you're working with henna, make sure your hair is already detangled. Do not try to detangle your hair with henna in it. Because no matter what we do to our hair, just the fact that we're touching on it, you're going to break some no matter what. So try to make it as less as possible by pre-detangling your hair. As you can see, I have small hairs up at the top. The top of my head has always been like that, no matter what I do. Okay. Well, I'm just going to apply it, and then I'll be back on after I'm all done. All right, stay tuned. How do I turn my camera off? Back of my hair and all around. Make sure I get all of it, or as much as possible, out of this bowl. Waste not, want not. I definitely had plenty. Not too much, not too little, not too much. Just the right amount. None needs to go into the refrigerator or the freezer to save for a henna gloss or anything. It is all gone. All right, so I have, and because I have it around my ears where I have no hair to hold to, I'm going to put this under my ears. I have. Okay, guys, so the henna is in my head. It's going to be in here overnight, so I will be back in the morning to go into the next step. I will have rinsed this out by the time I come back. Okay, it is the next morning, and I have rinsed my hair. So I'm mixing the indigo powder. In this, I have the 50 grams, just like I had the henna, and a pinch of salt, maybe 1/4 of a teaspoon. The salt helps the indigo adhere more to the henna deposits that is on my hair. The Henna Souk Indigo hair dye. Now, with indigo, I have noticed that even though this looks like a good thick mixture, indigo, once it absorbs the water, indigo gets real dry. Indigo flakes off of my hair like crazy. So I'm going to make this a little bit more creamy. Not soupy, but creamy. Then I'm going to let it sit and let it do the dye release. And then I'll be back on screen to let you guys see me put in one section of this. I know I've done it in other videos, but I'm just going to do it in this one as well. Indigo, you do not have to work the lumps out as much. It is very easy on getting a smooth consistency with the indigo. There you have it. All right, guys, I'm fresh out of the shower. It's the next morning. Ooh, look at that. I got orange. I'm orange. That's my gray hair, guys. I'm praying that when I put this indigo on top of it, I don't have blue scalp. Okay, this is going to be the first try with it. If this doesn't go right effectively, when it's time for another henna, we won't be doing this. This will be great, and just roll with it. Okay, so I'm going to take this down. The rinse out was wonderful. I went down on my knees in the shower, outside of the shower, and just leaned in. I have a walk-in shower in the master bedroom, so it was easy for me to do that. But the henna took very, very well. You see no gray. You see no gray, but it's mixed in there in copper, okay? So we have the mixture. It has the dye release in it. It's been about 20 minutes or so. So I'm just getting ready to apply this to my head. I'm going to do a small section, and then I'll go off camera, and I'll come back once I have it all on my head, guys. Now let's see if I need to put more water in it. It feels a little stiff. We're going to leave it. It's not crumbling off of my head, so it's all right. My hair is still a little damp. You never want to apply indigo to dry hair. You apply it to dry hair, it's going to break, because indigo seems to me to be very, very drying on my hair, more so than henna. Okay, guys, I am actually putting the indigo in, as you can see, and I'm almost complete. But you can already see where the indigo color is already depositing on top of the henna. But look at those highlights from my henna. This is why I continue to do henna. No matter that it's messy, it's time consuming. Boy, is it time consuming. But I absolutely love the results and payoff I get from henna. So let's back to the video, guys. Keep watching. Back in. Go cover my head in a plastic bag. And then I will be on after I rinse this out. And you can see the color releasing already all over my head, which is a good thing. I think it's going to turn out just fine. Yeah, you see the flakes all over the top up here? All that. That's indigo flakes. Okay, 50 grams of henna is enough, but the indigo, I might need the whole pack, or a minimum 75 grams, because don't have enough to spread. I think the next time, if it's successful, I'll just use the whole pack of indigo. Okay. All right, I'm going to go wrap her up, leave it on for 4 hours, and I'll be back, guys. See you in a minute. All right, guys, that's it. Henna and indigo is completely done. Covered all of my grays, no orange nowhere. My scalp is not black or blue. Looks pretty good. Only thing is, with my hair being this short, the gray is probably going to start popping right back out within a couple of weeks, and that's fine. I'm still only going to do my henna treatment every 6 to 8 weeks. I don't want to stress my hair out too bad. So next step is just the leave-in conditioner and an oil or butter, as I said. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, you learned something from it, give me a thumbs up. Any questions or comments, hit me down below. I'll see you in the next video. Be blessed and stay safe, guys. Bye-bye for now. Okay guys, this is my hair and the color deposits after 5 days. I'm sorry I didn't take my hair down in the last section of this video, but it turned out very, very well. I love it. Even though I'm probably going to grow my sides back out, this is it. So guys, I'll see you in the next video. Be blessed and stay safe, guys.